Greetings, everyone. Have you ever heard about the story of a widow, her daughter, and a giant? Yes, it was the story of Timon Mas, or you might call it golden cucumber. So, long time ago, there's a widow named Motsirni who lived in a village near the forest. Her husband had died a few months ago, but they were still never been blessed by a child. But Sirni didn't give up. She keeps praying every single day, even after her husband passed away. But there was still no answer. Until one day, a giant came across and heard Sirni's prayer. He then offered to give her a child in a very unique way. Take this cucumber seed, plant it and take care of it. Soon you will have a daughter, said the giant. Sirni, who had always hoped for a child, gladly accepted the offer.
Thank you, dear giant. How should I ever repay you?
The giant then replied, after she turns 17 years old, you must return her to me. Sirni accepted the deal and started to plant the cucumber seeds. She watered it every single day and took a loving care of it. 2 weeks later, one of those cucumbers grows very big and it shines like gold. Sirni very carefully cut it open and was surprised to find a beautiful baby girl inside. She then named her Timon Mas. They lived happily. Timon Mas was diligent and devoted to her mother. They enjoyed their life up until the time has come. One day, the giant returned for what was promised. I'm back for my food, he said. Sirni didn't want to lose her only daughter and started to beg, trying to delay the deal.
Please, dear giant, just wait 2 more years. I'm sure she will be more delicate by then.
The giant agreed, and for this time spared the Timon Mas. But after that, Sirni became worried and confused about how to save Timon Mas. Until in one night, in her dreams, she was told to meet a hermit far away in the mountains. Without hesitation, she went there, and the hermit gave her 4 magical items: cucumber seed, needles, salt, and shrimp paste. Sirni then gave those items to Timon Mas and told to use it to fight against the giant. The time finally arrived. The giant returned for the second time, and this time, without a negotiation, started to chase Timon Mas. Timon Mas remembered the 4 items she has. Then first, she threw the cucumber seed, and it magically turned into a huge cucumber field, which slowed down the giant, but the giant ate the cucumber and grew even stronger. Then Timon Mas threw the needle, and it turns into a spiky bamboo field. It hurt the giant, but the giant still able to chase Timon Mas even with his feet covered up in blood. Then Timon Mas threw the salt, and the ground, the entire forest, turns into a salty sea. But the giant still managed to swim through the sea. Lastly, Timon Mas threw the shrimp paste, and this time it turns into a boiling sea which gulped down and burned the giant. Timon Mas was finally saved and returned to live with Boxirni happily ever after. Now there's actually two morals of this story. First is to never give up. Even though it seems impossible to have a child without a husband, to fight a giant, but keep your prayer and do your best and believe that there will be a magical way. And the second moral that is a bit contradictory with how the story went is don't make a deal that will cause you a problem. It seems like the giant was the villain, but was promised that the giant would receive Timon Mas after she turned 17. So, the second moral is don't make a promise if you can't fulfill them. I guess that's all for me. Thank you for your dear attention and goodbye.